Brody Ceci, he shoots off a skate. David Jones bumped TJ Brody trying to get the puck in with one hand. Moved it ahead on the boards, and Calgary's out to center. Brody, as usual, joins the rush. David Jones with a shot. Anderson makes his first save. Into the slot. Granlund couldn't get a good shot away. His stick was checked. Along the boards, Jiri Hudler. He's the veteran on this line with Granlund in front. Johnny Gaudreau back to the blue line. Quick shot by Russell, and Anderson makes the save. Bobbled it for a second, but he's able to hang on and stop play. Working the puck on the boards. Cycles back in. Legwand gets to the puck first against England. Chris Neil from behind the net. Smith's stick was checked. And a good play by Brandon Bollig back in the lineup tonight for Calgary. Another chance for a wraparound loose puck. Neil's backhander. That was stopped by Kari Ramos. Hard around. Legwand. In for Clark MacArthur. Squeezing him off along the boards was Schmid, but he couldn't get the puck out. Now Legwand. MacArthur. Kyle Turris on the other side. One-timer that's stopped by Ramo off Erik Karlsson. Chris Neil out the other way after a nice play on the boards by Legwand. And when he shot the puck in, I think his follow-through got Mark Giordano, who's down and now gets up, but he doesn't have a stick. Now he's trying to get to the bench. Greiber with a shot off the tip of the glove of Ramo. Straight ahead off the draw, Byron won it. He's got a 2-on-1 with Baertschi. Byron shoots, rebound, and Anderson steered that one by Sven Baertschi coming in off the left wing. Turris won the draw in his own zone. Karlsson with a backhand pass to get out. Clark MacArthur leading a 3-on-3. Chasson goes to the net. He scores! What a shot by MacArthur off the left wing. On a 3-on-3 rush, and the Ottawa Senators on the road strike first. It's a 1-0 game as MacArthur gets the goal.
Jim, earlier we saw the Calgary Flames in a defensive zone faceoff get a 2-on-1 and almost score. Here's a defensive zone faceoff. Watch Karlsson on his backhand, tape-to-tape backhander. The D, this is the defense pairing. Englund, a little bit too tentative, backs off, but that's one Glenn Healy that Kari Ramo has to have.
Well, you've got to give chase on number 90 into the screen, a little bit of an assist there, because you know he's coming to the net. And so even though you know the pass is probably not there.
Weidman again, a harder shot this time, and a nice save by Anderson. Schmid whacks the puck back in. Marcus Granlund trying to get position on the figure Eric Greiber. In comes Weidman. Couldn't get the puck, but his teammates did. Back to Laddie Schmid. He shoots. A nice confident save by Craigie. Curtis Lazar had to find it. Russell got to it first. And Erik Karlsson has the puck. To his partner, Chris Phillips. A hard pass ahead to Stone. To Mike Hoffman. Takes the shot. You see why he's got so many goals. He got that away in a hurry. What it's done to that young line playing so well, it's taken guys who are regulars, Eric Condra and Colin Greening, and put them on the bench. Here's Clark MacArthur down the wing, centering pass. Ceci shoots. What a save by Ramo. What a play by Ceci to get himself open. Went off the tip of the pad of Kari Ramo and stayed out. Penalty's over. Paul Byron is back on. There's the shot from Clark MacArthur that's blocked, and the Flames have some numbers to center. In comes Juris. Takes the shot. Rebound is right there. Monahan banging away at it, and down is Craig Anderson. Milan McCulloch with a shoot in for Bobby Ryan to go after. Schmid is the first man back. Monahan back in support, has the puck, and the Flames don't spend any time in their own zone. Derek Englund is up. He'll just drift a shot that almost handcuffed the goaltender Anderson. And he decides he better cover up. From behind the net, Alex Chasson looked up for Turris and lost the puck. England at the deep air got caught on the ice against the Turris line after an icing call, and they're trying to scramble. In comes Alex Chasson. Drop pass. Turris shoots. Ramo made the save and steered the puck over the glass out of play. Back to Turris. Into the slot. MacArthur's one-timer, and Giordano blocked that. Hit in the eye, and now he had to block a shot, and he's limping to the bench. Here comes TJ Brody. The drop pass. Monahan moves in. Stopped by Craig Anderson.
When he's throwing that puck in, no idea where the stick's going to go.
Well, if I was paying his salary, I'd want that to be on there, wouldn't you?
Paul Byron straight up the middle. He's going to break away. He scores! Bob Hartley was losing draws in his own end. He threw Josh Juris out. They got the draw, and Byron ties the game.
Well, both goals have come from the defensive zone, and good execution. You can see Ottawa 3 guys deep. That creates a bit of a mismatch. Good loose puck draw. Juris with a shot out to the side. Berchi with a perfect pass. And look at the speed. No hesitation at all. Pull the puck over to the left, shoot it back to the right. No chance at all for Craig Anderson.
Well, if you do any...
There's Kyle Turris, third power play for Ottawa, 0 for 2, and a chance to move ahead. David Legwand, Chiasson in the slot to Karlsson, fakes the shot, takes the shot, Rommel the save, there's a rebound. And a nice job by Brodie to box out Chiasson. This time Ottawa gets out. Bobby Ryan into the middle of the ice, couldn't get the shot. Jared Cowan follows him. No one in front of the net, no way to get the puck through, so he does a lap on the other side. Eric Greimer's shot, that went off the goaltender, and Bobby Ryan couldn't get the rebound. In traffic, poked away, Legwand had a poke at it. Chris Neal, Giordano comes in. Neal trying to protect the puck. Juris gave it away, Zach Smith. Spins, puts it on net, Rommel the save. Smith again in front, that was behind Legwand. Ottawa gets the draw straight up the middle. Here's Paul Byron again, short-handed to the net, stopped by Anderson. What speed from Paul Byron, and Karlsson speeds back the other way. Clark MacArthur to the front of the net. Chiasson was stopped by Rambo, but the light came on, it's immediately waved off.
Speed, though, transition. Karlsson just worked as hard as he could to get back, and then quickly brought the offense back the other way and almost in the back of the net.
Ryan drops the puck off. Erik Karlsson on the other side. Hoffman shoots off the post.
Exclamation mark for sure.
Penalty's over. Boma's back on. Ottawa's 0 for 4. Here comes Lance Boma, straight up the middle. CC calmly cuts him off. Sliding along the pass. How did that get in the net? Bobby Ryan sliding back, broken play, big goal, 2-1 Calgary.
Well, you saw Lance Boma when he took the penalty, didn't think he deserved it, comes out of the box, struggling to get his pace, but he has the presence of mind of not giving up on the puck. So often you just dump it in or throw it to the net. Instead, he gets pressured off from the left, stops up, keeps control, and what an absolutely perfect pass. You see how deep in his crease Anderson was. You had speed coming in Granlund.
And Curtis Glencross is back. Giordano to center. Juris. Glencross right in front. They score! Josh Juris! Lightning hard, lightning fast pass, and good finish. Juris has the goal, 3-1 Calgary.
Well, another example of Anderson going out to make the play. Can't handle a hard pass. Good heads-up play by Glencross. Juris, what a night for him, though. 10-2 in the face-off dot. On the doorstep, and a good hard shot, and Anderson. Glenn out of place, wanted.
Calgary's lost a couple of players for short periods of time in the game. Another one is gone. Now David Jones didn't have his last shift. Lance Boma took it. He's not on the bench. Bobby Ryan trying to wrap around. He scores! Not over yet. A 6-game goalless slump comes to an end for Bobby Ryan. It's a 3-2 game.
Yeah, you saw the look of bewilderment behind the Calgary bench. This is just a heads-up play by Ryan. And a defense pairing that just struggled with it. Engelland loses the battle down low. Schmid gets caught on the opposite side of the net, and there comes Ryan. Frustrated at times with his offensive output, but the instincts are there. Gets to the loose puck, and watch, no hesitation. So quickly from the time he got the puck to he put it in the back of the net. and Ramo going the opposite way.
And Ramo couldn't get across. So we'll see if Ottawa gets some energy out of that. McCulloch and Greiba being assisted from Len McCulloch. That's his 400th NHL point as Legwand takes the puck to the net. It's still loose. Neal backs away at it. Smith is there, and Ramo holds his ground. Neal got blocked as well. Chris Neal stunned on that play
By his own teammate.
Yeah.
Cowan with a big hit that was destined for Weidman and ended up getting Neal.
Here comes Sean Monahan, shoots, Anderson the save, and he plays the puck. TC couldn't handle a hard pass. Phillips has the puck. Weidman up the middle, that hit a skater. Granlund might have had a chance. Now he's out to play the puck in front. Bomas scores! It's been brewing all night around Craig Anderson's net, and Boma set one up. Now he's got one.
Well, I'm almost speechless. When it happens once, yeah, okay, that's a coincidence. Twice, yeah, maybe that's bad luck. But another bad mistake of puck handling ends up costing the Ottawa Senators maybe a chance to come back in this one.
Well, pass sent back to the blue line. Carlson, the other side, quick shot. Zibanejad, nice save by Ramo. Good work by Giordano to clear the rebound before a Senator could get to it. Ryan up the boards. Erik Karlsson. Boma thought about going after him, now backs off. Here's Ryan. Legwand's over on the other side. They choose the left for now. Karlsson decides to shoot. Ramo gobbles it up. 25 seconds in the 5-on-3. Clark MacArthur takes a shot, big rebound, Turris puts it in front. That'll do it. Calgary Flames outscored the Ottawa Senators 3-1 with the game up for grabs in the third period.